All right, guys, I'm excited for you to begin your functions project. Let me give you an overview on how to transform any function, move it up, down, left, or right. So the functions you need to create are linear, and let's talk about transformation of a linear. The parent function for linear is y equals x. Now to transform any function, here's what you're going to do. You're going to replace y with parentheses y minus k. And you're going to replace x with x minus h. And let me show you what that looks like for a linear. Let's go into Desmos and I'll show you what that transformation is going to do. Let's go to a new one here. Let's go to Desmos. Okay, so we start with the parent function, y equals x, and it looks like a line. We're going to replace the letter y with parentheses y minus k. And we're going to replace the x with parentheses x minus h. We're going to add a slider for all of those. Now, what does that do? Let me show you, first of all, the point h comma k. So h comma k. And what happens here is as I move h left and right, you can see the line moves left and right. As I move k up and down, the line goes up and down. So what I can do now is I can have the line go through the point hk. Now, you're probably thinking, well, what else can I do with the line? Well, the other thing we can do with the line is we can control the slope. So I'm going to put the letter m right there. That's the slope. And now you have the slope that you can change, and you can have it go through the point mk. All right. Let's do the same type of transformation now with something else. Let's go back to our list of functions. The next function you need to transform is absolute value. So absolute value. Absolute value looks like y equals absolute value of x. And we're going to replace the y with y minus k. We're going to replace the x with x minus h. And just like with the line, we're going to put an m in there. So it's going to look really similar. Actually, I should go back and write this in. All right, so let's go ahead and graph that. So we're going to do y minus k is equal to absolute value. Oh, actually, they have a little thing for it. Let's do that. Absolute value of x minus h. And if we add an m right there, oh, that should be an equals in between. There we go. Okay, so now you can see as I move the m, it controls the slope, and the k moves it up and down, the h moves it left and right. So I can get that function anywhere that I want to place it. Okay, let's do the same thing for quadratic. Quadratics look like this. Y is equal to x squared. That's the mother function, the parent function. We can go and change that by doing y minus k is equal to m x minus h squared. So let's go ahead and graph that. So we've got y minus k equals m. Let me just change this. Parentheses around this. There we go. And you can see the same kind of thing. M controls the slope. K moves it up and down. H moves it left and right. And that is quadratic, any kind of quadratic you could want. Let's go and add another one. Cubic is y equals x cubed. And again, you replace the y with y minus k. We've got an m, x minus h. I'm trying to think if there's anything that are tricky. Y equals the square root of x. same kind of thing. Y minus k equals m, x minus h. That's square roots. Rational functions, or let's do exponentials. Exponential is y is equal to b to the x. So we're going to replace this as y minus k is equal to b to the x minus h, and the m is going to go right there. The m controls the steepness of that exponential curve. Okay, so it really is that simple. Let's do two more. Let's do rational. Y is equal to 1 over x. Replace that y with y minus k. Let's put an m right there, and then x minus h. All right, let's do logarithmic. Y is equal to log base b of x. Again, y minus k is equal to m log base b of parentheses x minus h. Now those parentheses are really important there. You can kind of do without them on the left-hand side, but definitely make sure you're logging x minus h and not logging x and then subtracting h as an afterthought. Okay, so those are all the formulas that you need. One of them that you might want, though, just for your artistic masterpiece, is the equation of a circle, in case you want some circles. And again, the same way you transform this is the same as the other ones. Y minus k squared plus x minus h squared is equal to r squared. Okay, and that'll allow you to put some circles in. Good luck, guys, and enjoy this project.